Now let me tell you something, brother. It's promo night here at the House of Champions, man. And we don't do just any kind of promo. No, we've been scratching, we've been clawing, we've been working our whole life, man, because we wanted this more than anything in the world. And that's the bottom line, because the House of Champions says so. So, I guess the only thing I have to say to you, man, what you gonna do when the Hawks promo night runs wild on you? If you smell what the Hawk is cooking.
And I've shown you by now that I am him. You understand? You understand? You know, I may not be walking around and talking about how, you know, this is...
Tonight is promo night here at the House of Champions, which is why I have my awesome promo hat on. But it's a great opportunity for these kids to come in, get used to working in front of a screen, in front of a live audience, being given direction and having to cut a promo, usually with a time limit. At this juncture, it's a minute time limit, and being able to tell a story and drive that point home, get their character across, and learn how to think on their feet. It's very, very valuable for a pro wrestler to have a good promo and being able to make that connection with the fans, because at the end of the day, the connection with the fans is the biggest thing. So that's why we're doing promo night, and we'll see how these kids do.
I have spent my whole life trying to appease the other people, trying to be the nice person in the locker room, shake everyone's hand.
I wonder if there's a man with any vision. A man who can achieve anything he wants, and who can inspire a generation of athletes to be.
Man, it's not only important for them to come here and do this on a monthly basis, they need to do it on a weekly basis, even a daily basis, because it's just reps, and you don't need another person, you don't need a camera, you can do it with your own phone and your own camera, you can do it in the bathroom mirror, but it's just getting comfortable in speaking as that character, talking in front of an audience, whether it's, you know, your wife or your friends or your family or even your cat, if you're into that sort of thing, and just getting used to trying different things, trying different mannerisms, trying different sayings, trying different inflections, things like that. And it's only going to happen if you do it, in my opinion, on a daily basis. So it's extremely essential. They are terrible. They should quit. They should never do promos again. No, they were decent. Yes. No, it was very good. It's just so cool to see like the progress from day one until now. Some of them have been here a year. Some of them have been 6 months. Some of them, this is their second time cutting a promo with us. But obviously it's a subject and a thing that's very near and dear to my heart, because I've gotten through a lot of doors with my promo abilities, and it's just that way to make that connection. So I think that they are taking the critiques, taking the instruction, being coachable, and actually applying it. So it's awesome to see my little butterflies fly, if you will.
If we watch it back, it probably was less than 10 seconds, but you probably could have spread that whole line to 15 or 20 just because of how much you said in that short, 10-second span. So then you don't have to say as much for the rest of the promo if you just take your time. You know what I mean? You can be energetic, but you don't have to talk as fast as you did.
Okay.
Yeah, spread it, baby. Okay. Spread it like mayo.
I love this character, man, and I think that we are really scratching the surface. I'm going to challenge you for like the next time that we hear this, is you need to just even own it and dive deep into that character even more.
Okay.
Because I still sense a little bit of apprehension, and I've talked to other people about this. Like, if you're going to be a character like this, you can't half-heart it.
Right.
Not saying that's what you were doing, but it could come off that way if you're not like totally invested in like you believe your own nonsense, if that makes sense.
It does.
So just I challenge you to dive deeper even into that character a little bit more. Obviously reps are crucial, and when you're in front of a crowd like this, you not only try to practice your character, but you learn just how to talk and be comfortable in front of people. And I think you find out bits and pieces about your character that you might have not known just like in rehearsal or writing down a promo, because there's nothing like, in front of a live studio audience. Like when those creative juices flow and the red light's on, something might come to you and you might go that route and say, ooh, I kind of like that tweak that character had. Or, I tried that and I didn't quite fit the character. I don't think it got over as much as it should have, which goes to my next point. You always got to try new things. And we have a captive audience that will be brutally honest when you want them to be or when you don't want them to be. So it's a great thing to not only get your reps and get comfortable in front of people talking, but also to try new things and see what kind of sticks, and that can just help you develop that character even more.
Will become medal and gold. Thank you for your championship.
I have more gold records on my wall than I can count. But I think it's time that I got some gold around my waist in the form of that vacant HOC championship.
And I shove that disrespect down their throats. And I rip it back out.
So I come into the building and I'm feeling in a really good mood, but I get word you want to strip me of my championship. I get word Ruthless Renee is feeling a little ruthless tonight, and she wants to take my gold from me. You know, I did everything I was supposed to do. I came in here, I fought for a championship, I entered the tournament, I beat a hillbilly trash. Trust me when I say, when I get my next shot, everyone's next!
Man, I think the one thing that people need to remember about promos is like that is how you connect with the audience. It doesn't matter what moves you do. It doesn't matter how athletic you are or how cool your flippy dives and your moonsaults and all the things that the kids are doing nowadays. It doesn't matter because number one, you see those so often now, so they're almost like throwaway moves. Number two, you're probably not the best at doing that because no matter how good you are at a backflip, there's probably somebody on another channel or maybe even in the same company or in the big times, wherever, that might even be a little bit better than you at that. But there's one thing that you can own that is 100% only you, and that is you and the character that you brought up. That's what sets us apart because every other thing, moves are the same, the rules of every match pretty much are the same. The thing that makes you different is your character and how you convey that character to the audience. So that's why that sets you apart. That's the one thing where you can connect authentically and individually to the audience, and that's how people remember you. Well, folks, there you have it. That concludes promo night. Here I am with my promo champion, Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah, what did you learn from promo night tonight?
Thank you. I am championship.
You heard it here first. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.